So let's move to the peanut gallery. Let's talk about AJ Hinch. Because I've seen some conversation online about heads needing to roll. I've even said that heads need to roll because of how bad this team has been. Now, I've been very clear about whose head I think needs to roll, and that would be Avila. But there are some fans and some people that believe that AJ Hinch that there needs to be repercussions for the way that this team is playing. I have to take a deep breath because I don't want to react too much. But if you think that AJ Hinch is the problem, you are the problem. Because AJ Hinch is not the problem. Is AJ Hinch perfect? No, absolutely not. AJ Hinch is not perfect. He makes mistakes because guess what? He's human and everybody makes mistakes. But this is the right guy to lead this team. You hope that AJ Hinch wants to be here. You hope that AJ Hinch wants to build a winner here in Detroit because he can do it. He's done it previously. Houston was in a very similar situation when AJ Hinch came. Sure, their prospects were better because they actually built a roster. But he's taken young teams and has had success with them. He is a guy that wants to win and wants to win desperately. You heard it in his post-game interview after the finale of the Royals series. He goes, we didn't win. I don't really want to talk about anything else. We didn't win, and I like to win, and I hate to lose. But AJ Hinch is not the problem here. And the Tigers should be doing everything they can to be making AJ Hinch as happy as possible here in the Old English D. And I'll tell you why. Because had the Chicago White Sox not screwed the pooch and hired Tony La Russa, who intentionally walks guys with 2 strikes, intentionally walks guys when they have a strike on them, it's a whole nother discussion. Had the White Sox not hired him, there's a very good chance that AJ Hinch is managing against the Detroit Tigers with the Chicago White Sox and not for us. AJ Hinch fell into your lap. You had the opportunity with a team that really did not deserve the type of manager that he is. You had the opportunity to get one of the best managers in the game. I understand there's controversy, but truthfully, I think there's a lot more scapegoating down in Houston around AJ Hinch's role than anything else. AJ's a good baseball guy. AJ's a good manager, and he's the right manager for this team. And if you think otherwise, you're wrong. So let's stop with the repercussions for AJ Hinch about how, somebody's got to pay for the way that this team has been performing. You're right. Somebody does. But that responsibility rests higher than AJ Hinch. That responsibility rests on the person who put this team together for AJ Hinch to manage. That's who the responsibility lies on. That's whose head should roll. That is who needs to take accountability for this team. And that person is the one that's going to be in charge of the draft that Tyler and I talked about, and is also going to be in charge of the trade deadline that's coming up on August 2nd, which, to be honest with you, scares the ever-living crap out of me. Because the decisions that he makes in the next couple of weeks are going to determine whether this rebuild truly is trending upward or is just spinning its wheels. And I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. So let's stop on the AJ Hinch thing. Be grateful that a guy like him of his caliber wanted to wear our uniform and manage our team. I hope he's here for a long time. And I hope that he builds a winner here like he did in Houston. Because he's got the credibility and the pedigree to do it. And let's just be thankful.
Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what?